So about a year ago, maybe a little less, I bought this Panda washer spinner combination machine. And I tested it out in the house, and I showed you guys how it worked. And I made a comment that I was going to install it in the RV. And I don't have a lot of time that I'd like to have, so I threw this thing in the closet, and I've just been using it by pulling it out and hooking up to the sink. Now that the season's over, I want to install this machine in this little closet in this RV, and I want to do it so it's pretty simple to use, and I don't have to fight the hoses and drainage and all that good stuff. So this is probably going to be a two-part video. The first part's going to show you my idea and theory, and the second part's probably going to show you the installation and what I had to change and what was different. But the idea is to sit this machine in this closet, and it's just a closet that sits above the furnace. This is an old Winnebago, 1970. If you watch my videos, you'll see those. It's pretty original, so I don't want to do too much to hurt or harm the RV or take any value away, but I do want to hook this up so that it's semi-permanent install and I don't have to pull it out every time I use it, because I do use it. This closet's perfect. This RV's got two great big huge closets, so this is ideal for this, and it still gives me a really large closet that's behind me to hold my clothes, and this is quite frankly where I've been keeping this machine anyhow. But the concept is, the layout of this RV is pretty different. It's right next to this fridge, and underneath the fridge is a cavity that you can get to. And then right next to it is the range, and underneath it is a cavity you can get to. And then the sink. I've just come back from a trip, and I use the sink kind of as a catch-all to keep things from flopping around. But there's the sink. So we're not too far away from water. And if you've seen in this closet, there's water running in already. This is factory. I didn't put this in. This is how they used to do it in 1970. But I could tap on to that supply for my water without much problems. This machine, I'm sure a lot of you people like to use warm water or whatnot. I've been using cold water, and it's been doing a great job for me. I'm not a big hot water clothes guy anyhow, so I'm going to just plumb it into cold water. The drain, I can go underneath this and tap onto that kitchen drain pretty easy as well. So my intentions is to run this or change this tubing into something a little more robust and take it into the drain permanently. Then the next problem is I need to supply water, and this machine has two inlets on top. One is for the spin cycle, or for the washing machine, and the other is for the spin cycle just to do some rinses. I don't use this often, but if I have some really heavy soiled clothes and I used a lot of soap, sometimes I use this. So I want to hook it up too. And the way it is previously is you just have these hoses. Oh, I have it in there. But you just plug one hose in here and you plug it into the sink and you fill this up. And then you run your machine, and then you move the connection from here to over here. And then as you're spinning it, if you want to rinse it or give an extra rinse, you just add a few seconds of water and you do that a couple times and you're done. So I thought, well, I want to set this up pretty simple, and I want to make it easy to use. So here's what I come up with, and I might change my mind, but this is what I got right now. I've got a couple of electric valves, and they are 12-volt valves, and basically you add power, they come on. They're pretty simple and pretty reliable. I got them off of eBay. Did not pay a lot of money for them, and like I said, I might change my mind, I don't know. But I could definitely mount this up underneath in that heater compartment, actually to the left of it, which would be under the fridge. There's plenty of room down there to mount something like this in there. And theory is, if I feed water into this guy, and that would be my cold water inlet, and I come out the sides, one into the washing machine and one into the rinse machine, then I could hook up a switch like this, and this is a double throw on hold switch. So you have to hold it for it to stay on, and it's a double pull, so you could hook up two motors to it. Okay, so or two solenoids. So I could hook one solenoid to here and one solenoid to here. I think that's right. I'm trying to look through the camera and do it at the same time. Actually, I think it's here and here, but regardless, you can throw the switch one way and it'll trip one solenoid, and throw the switch the other way and it'll trip the other solenoid. So if I had this switch in there, I could label this rinse, wash, or vice versa. And it doesn't take very long to fill the cavity, so it wouldn't be a big deal back there to throw my clothes in it, hold it up till I get enough water in it that I like, and then let go of it and turn the machine on and it'll run. And then I thought, for safety measures, I'd like to have just a 110 on off. And this is a 110 with a light in it. Just that way, if you open the closet and you see the light on, you know the machine's got power. Probably ought to turn it off. Not that it's a big deal because it's got its own switch, but I just like safety measures. So again, these are just eBay items. Nothing really expensive. I don't even know if I'll use the box, but that's how I got the equipment. So that's my intentions. And I think that should be fairly simple, fairly straightforward. I'll do the second part of the video. I'm sure I'll probably change my ideas. And I'll keep you updated. If you guys have any ideas to do it better, let me know. And I'll take ideas, and if you do something, say something really cool or something I can use, then certainly give you credit, and we'll do it.